everybody. Good morning. What's up, bro? What's going
Much,
on?
man. I'm much, man.
Man,
You know me. I'm low key like a midget locksmith. If you having technical difficulties and sleep difficulties, it is what it is, bruh.
man, I woke up like I promised you good. Just really got up out the bed. Usually I'm up about 8:40, 8:30, 8:40 on a Saturday morning. Oh well, I ain't tripping. I'm up.
Hey,
I'm woke. I
look, I'm gonna
finally
tell
had
you
to
right
get up.
now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Them, I know y'all clown me about them pillows I got, but bruh, when I tell you them pillows are, hey Lola, I'm sorry. My little my sister's dog Lola is here, and she is just all over the place. It is
Lola,
what it
huh?
is. Yeah.
I have a question.
English bulldog, French
Okay.
bulldog. I'm sorry.
French
So
Bulldog, dog name is
yeah,
Lola.
yeah.
Okay. I still have a question.
Okay.
Why does that dog have that old ass name? Lola.
You know what? Look, my sister's other dog is named Hot Karate. You have to
Who?
talk to her. Hot Karate. That's his name. And the crazy part is, this is the crazy part that you really don't get. Like, tried to call him other stuff when he was a puppy, right? And like somebody just said hot karate. His ears perked up and he started looking around. And
Yeah,
it was just a ticket.
they say dogs
Yeah.
pick their own names. Like
Yeah.
you can definitely like you say something they won't look like you say another thing they be like oh yeah well that's
Mm-hmm.
your name then. Yep, that is
And that,
definitely your name. Y'all
yeah.
listen. Good morning, everybody. Hey, listen. Thank you so much for tuning in on this morning. Of course, you see going across at the bottom of my screen of our screen. We're saying her name. Say her name, Breonna Taylor. We're saying her name for the rest of this month before the show, during the show, whenever we can mention her name because of the injustice that this young lady has received from our great law, our great justice system in Louisville, Kentucky, has failed her. No one has been convicted in her murder. We're going to continue to say her name, Breonna Taylor. So we got that up there. We got that flashing going across the screen on this morning. Listen, we got a good ass show for y'all today. The title of the show, I'm just going to go and put it out there. We are not responsible for the shit that they do.
Yeah.
We just talk about it, but we ain't responsible for it. But we just talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
So
responsible.
so just as a reminder for those catching the audio version, hey, make sure you scroll over or go over to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, Master Gas Entertainment. Look for the logo. You don't see the logo, it ain't us. We got several imposters out there trying to be us, but it is what it is. So Denethia and Arbor, we see you, sweetie. What's up? Good morning. How y'all doing? Yeah.
Barbara, not Barbara. Give me a call today. Let's talk. We have to get back on After Dark. It's my fault. I'm gonna say it's my fault because everybody been asking me, when After Dark coming back? Where Barbara? What y'all doing? I be seeing. I don't really see you on Facebook no more, but I see Arbor sometimes. I was like, well, I mean, myself and Miss Arbor, we got stuff going on, but After Dark will be coming back pretty soon. So we got something for you. So y'all hang on in there for a second. We appreciate all the good stuff.
Hey, we gotta remind people, dude. The world has opened back up. It's not like when we was in the midst of the pandemic and everybody was sitting at home 85, 90% of the time. It ain't like that no more. People out and about moving around, they got lives, and them sneaky links done popped back up. And
Yeah, yeah. Listen, view and listen discretion is advised. This conversation is our opinion and for your entertainment only. 21 years or older to watch, listen, and participate in our conversations. Again, we don't give a shit what you really think about us. Just please be 21 years or older to participate in the conversation and all that good shit. We got a show for you today, Reggie. I got a show for you again. We're not responsible for the shit that they do. Y'all see me lighten up a little bit so y'all see my brown a little bit because I don't got my glasses and I need the light. So fuck you. and whoever else. Excuse my
Uh,
French on Saturday morning. All right, so I got some. I know Arbor work. Or I know Arbor been working. I know she's been working. So we were supposed to catch up last week, and I don't know if she didn't call. I guess it's my fault. I guess I need to be the one call, huh? I need to be the one call, huh, Arbor?
yeah.
All right, now let's go and get to the show. So real quick, we got a few things that we're gonna do for you on today. Let's go ahead and get this over with. I want to go ahead and just go and put this out there and listen. Some stuff I just don't like to hear, but because we are proud alumni of Justin F. Kimball High School, we're gonna have to put it on out there because we know, that we still love our boys, no matter what's going on. We still love them, and we're gonna do the best that we can to make sure that they are producing as best we can. And I believe our school motto is we always seek the best.
Yep.
Sometimes,
Yep.
the best diamonds, have to be gonna have to be cut a little bit more because they're a little rougher than others.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what we got to say. So let's go ahead and put this on up there. Let's go ahead and get this out the way since before the star of the show arrives. Before she decides she wanna pop up. And I don't understand. Mo could do that to anybody else. I mean, she do it to everybody. I guess I'm included too. Here we go. All right, no excuses. Dallas ISD basketball player arrested in San Antonio after a gun goes off on the team bus. Now, Reggie, of course, Kimball High School, of course, we know they were in the running going back to the state on this year, but they had to compete without Kyron Henderson on Thursday night, March the 10th. Now, everybody don't know who Kyron Henderson is. Kyron Henderson is one of the star basketball players on the team. Of course, 18-year-old Mr. Henderson was arrested because a firearm discharged on the team charter bus, striking a trainer in her leg. Of course, Dallas ISD Superintendent Michael Hinojosa had a briefing on that morning. Says it's a sad day for Dallas ISD, and there's no getting around that. Of course, let me scroll on down. Of course, the actual trainer was a young lady. She has undergone surgery, of course, and is already back in Dallas. Of course, this happened on Thursday. And let's just go ahead and talk about it. I'm gonna get off of that because one thing that kind of got me about this was this part of the article right here where it says for a kid like this has been troubled and been through some things, you would kind of hope that he will make it through, make it to the other side of life. Says Lamont Brown, private athletics coach in Dallas. So I want to talk about that real quick, Reggie, because you and I both know what it's like. First of all, go to school with troubled kids. Let's do it like that. We
Yep.
also know what it is in athletics per se. But for me, of course, band is what they didn't consider athletics. Band was more of a, I guess you can say a what they call it back then. They called it,
Auxiliary,
yeah,
auxiliary,
something,
auxiliary event. Yeah. Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Now the
So
only sports I got into in high school for just a second was tennis and coach I was too short. But I digress on that. But the thing is that you know, we were on our way, got to San Antonio, gun went off, of course, hit the train in the leg on Kimball's bus. So let's talk about that, Richard. What you think about that? First we get to state and the gun goes off. You on the bus, everybody's panicking, parents, coaches, sponsors, whoever they got on the bus, go off.
I look at it two ways, bruh. And I'll just be keeping 100. I look at it two ways. Um, Back in our day, hell, our bus got shot up after a football game. Um, it's one of those things where you live in the hood, so it's not a huge surprise, but it's still embarrassing when it comes out and gets all this national attention, right? Just like, and I'll flip it to the other side where people are like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't feel that way." Well, I was at Texas A&M when Bonfire fell, and they found kids with beer in their pockets while they were doing stack. If you in the environment, you know what's going on. It's not a surprise to you. It's when everybody else finds out and they put a big spotlight on it. They were like, "Oh, woe is me. Look here. Q, tell me how many days we was in high school that we didn't go through a metal detector.
Goose
Zero.
egg. Goose egg.
Exactly. So if we in high school back in the 90s and we was going through a metal detector every single day, what the hell you think going on?
Right.
Ain't
Right.
shit changed in the hood. The only difference is the faces, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't surprise me. What does surprise me is that they act like, oh, it's such a big deal because they don't know about it. Bullshit, you know about it. You know about it. They know. They know what's going on. And until you have walked in the shoes of somebody that has lived in these neighborhoods and understands the environment, you won't get it. You won't.
And then
So
too, we'll address Miss Montgomery's comment in a second. I think I see Mo down now. Now, Mo, you already have technical difficulties already, and then you have the audacity to be moving around. Mo,
so
gonna hold on. Let me get on up here. Good morning, Mo. How are you?
Wait, good morning. Wait, hold on. How do I do this? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Reggie. You know I'm at the beach. Hold on. Okay.
you at the beach with telephone poles behind you and
I
sycamore
mean,
trees.
No, nut. You know I'm in Corpus at the house in Corpus.
Oh, your house in corporate. Oh,
oh,
okay. So
you
y'all,
traveled this weekend, Mo.
Well,
Glad you made it.
I don't know how to wait. I don't know how to turn up the volume because the producer went to go get something to eat for breakfast.
Mo, you're gonna have to stop moving that camera around. And
I
see, look,
mean,
and again, this is why I tell the people that's listening on the podcast. So if y'all listening to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever you get your podcast from, we there. Y'all have to go check out the video version to make this audio make sense because yeah, Monique just is Monique. I'm sorry. She looking like she looking like Aunt Sadie about to go about to go whip up some eggs and bacon, but then she got her sunglasses on because she stayed out too long last night
Too long.
at the juke joint. So
So, so they played the wobble music. They played the wobble, and I wobbled, and I wobbled the whole time. And the girls, they were young girls. They were young girls. I got to show the young girls. They were young Hispanic girls, and they was out there. Baby, I knew it was turn up time when they took them shoes off. I said, "Oh, we getting ready to do it now. Wobble, wobble with me, hey, hey." And then we got the wobble down, pat down. Said, "Now you gotta add a little something in it." Baby, that girl with them tattoos all over her stomach started saying, "Ha ha!" I said, "We got it now." I'm just saying.
Mo, you out there in Corpus Christi, and I just want to say,
Can y'all hear me?
yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you. And since you out there wobbling with people with no shoes on, y'all ain't busting pinatas and having quinceañeras and having enchiladas and tacos.
What is you talking about?
Well, you in Corpus where white people think well, Mexicans think they white.
Well, white people can't what?
y'all stupid.
So back to this subject real quick, so we can go and move
Boy,
because
what?
we
Well,
got a lot to do
Mexicans are
today.
white, dummy.
Huh?
Mexicans are white.
No, Spanish people are European.
Why are we hearing like repeat? I mean, Mo, cut your volume down. Do something different, Mo.
Well, I got the phone going on too. The the producer is going to get something to eat, man.
Oh, wait
I
a
don't know
minute.
what I'm doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a special guest on today. Now,
How do I
I
turn the
didn't
volume
know
up?
this was a surprise guest, but I'm going to bring her on the camera. Give it up for Miss Barbara, not Barbara. Good
Oh
I
shit.
morning.
ready you put my robe on.
Good morning, Miss Barbara. Arbor, not Barbara.
So
Ooh,
did you just come over here just to speak to Reggie?
What?
Did you come on just to speak to Reggie?
how do
Yeah.
I turn the volume up on the iPad, Reggie?
Shit.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm getting my Hugh Hefner on, dude. I got an audit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in audit mode right now. This is about the only free time I got because from here until Wednesday, dude, I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna be in it. So, I got a little free
The
time
rest
this
of y'all
morning.
too, but yes, I wanted to have a Reggie moment. I wanted to feel close to him today. So
What does your cup say? Your cup says what? My brain was too many. Oh, my brain has too many tabs open. Yeah,
if you know, you
yeah.
know.
All right. So back to this Kimball High School thing. So again, Miss Montgomery was saying something in the comments. I'm gonna go back and find it real quick. She says,
Hold up, Mo.
"Don't they seek the intent in court? And what that's what I do in life. I'm asking, what was his intent for having a fully loaded gun with no safety on the bus?"
Now, see, this is where I have to get on those non-gun owners. So if you are a non-firearm owner, number one, when you take your firearm with you, it's to use for protection. Yeah, you're gonna have a fully loaded magazine, and most people carry one in the chamber. That's what it is. Now, what I do find interesting is that the gun discharged, which means he did not have it in a holster, more than likely, because most guns are not gonna discharge like that unless the safety is off and it's bumped really hard. I mean, you have to have a hair trigger. There's a bunch of things that could have happened, but the most likely scenario was that it was not in a proper holster or it came out of the holster.
Yeah. So I just want to say, let's be in prayer for yeah, because Mo's get on my nerve with the stuff. But yeah, um, um, we need to be in prayer for this kid and also for the trainer. Everybody in general, the entire basketball team. We do know that they lost 66-64, so they didn't win because they probably had to play with that on their mind too. But shout out to the Hoop Dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because the Hoop Dogs, even the football team, any athletics department at Kim High School, we shouting out to because back in the '90s, I mean, how many times did we have to perform through stress? Something may have happened to one of our classmates. We found out, remember when Antonio died our
yeah.
senior year. So stuff like that, a
And
lot of stuff,
when-
we had to perform under duress.
right. What
And
about
that's
the dead
what
body
that
we
is.
found in front of school?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I
dead
forgot
body in
about
front of the
that.
yeah, dead
Yeah,
body in front of the school, and
I
you
forgot.
expect us to go out and play a game? Like what?
Yeah,
But guess what? I mean, that's what we had to do. You have to go through metal detectors every day. And this is why I say people think I'm hard on kids nowadays, but it's not the kids that I'm worried about. It's the soft ass parents raising these soft ass kids. I'm sorry. You can't have everybody on a team gets a fucking trophy. No. If you're the top tier, you get a trophy. Everybody else, you get a fucking ribbon. Be happy. Done.
yeah,
Everybody don't deserve a trophy. You don't, because when real life hits you, you're gonna learn real quick that you don't always get your accolades for what you do. You don't always get the accolades you deserve for the things and the hard work that you put in. It's better to instill that when they're young than to wait till they grow up and then they expect the whole world to be handed to them on a silver fucking platter. No, what the fuck is wrong with you?
exactly.
Can
Get
I
your
say,
life together.
as the only one that has kids on here in the moment, I raise my kids like many adults. You do your job, you get to be an adult and do what the fuck you want. But if you don't, I'm gonna fuck you up just like the world's gonna fuck you up.
Now,
Period. They have to learn.
Arbor,
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I agree. Well, I may not have kids, but I am the oldest of six. So my parenting skills have been put into full play.
Right? I mean, I look at it this way. At this age, your job is to do whatever list of chores I give you and keep your grades up. That's how you earn your paycheck. And for me, your paycheck is you get to live here and I buy you what you want. After that, you get to do what you want. If you want to play video games, play video games. If you want to watch TV till 12 o'clock, go for it. 3 o'clock, go for it. On the weekends. But you have to get up and go to work. If you can't get up and go to work, if you can't do your job, you don't get the freedom. Just like I don't get a
Mm-hmm.
paycheck if I don't go. So that's how we live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't get a
So,
trophy
so
just for existing.
let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna ask y'all this before we get to Miss Montgomery real quick. So Saturday morning, 7 o'clock, you hear early '80s blues music or R&B. What's going on in the Black House?
You cleaning that house. You got to season it. You got to go through and season everything first. You spray it down, you comment it down, let it soak and marinate just a little bit while you have breakfast, and then we about to get to work.
Every Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm. But see, can I just say this to be honest with you? I know it's no excuse for the young man. Yeah, Mo. Wait a minute, hold on, Mo. I had you on mute, Mo. Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I was just making sure. It was an echo, so I was making sure you got it together first. So I released your mute. My bad. Well, Mo, you getting on there with all that goddamn noise and shit. Ain't nobody got time to be listening to the podcast and you got crackling and shit because your ass can't get stuff together. You ready for Mo's moment? She ready, y'all. That means she ready. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and switch subjects real quick. Let's go ahead and say we're gonna be doing local shit for right now. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna put it up here real quick because it's another situation. I even told Mo to be careful. Here we go. So of course y'all know we had an issue in DeSoto on this weekend. I don't know why the hell I'm pressing every button but the right one to pull this shit up.
Cause you crazy.
I know, Mo. Pray
I
for
wish
me.
y'all welcome back to the bullshit.
I know. Welcome back to the bullshit. All right, check it out. Desk and chairs go flying during an alleged attack on a substitute teacher in DeSoto High School. So, Texas videos gone viral of a disturbing incident at DeSoto West Middle School of a reported substitute teacher and some students hurling discs at each other. Now, I actually saw the video, and I'm gonna be honest with you. First of all, that man was an older gentleman, or whatever, and the little girl hit him in the head with a chair first. She picked up a chair, threw it in the air, and the chair leg hit him in the head. Now, as a professional chair thrower myself, okay, Kimball has taught me well. Because in class, yes, we had people hurling chairs, desks, overhead projectors, anything that we could get our hands on. It went across the room. Even teachers. We're not just talking about the kids. Our teachers will pick up. I remember just as big as day. I ain't gonna call the teacher's name because he's on social media. Picked up an overhead projector and tossed it like it was a baseball. So we get it honest. All right, so I'm just gonna put it out there. So I'm a professional chair thrower. But if I was a substitute teacher in that classroom,
Look
you
here.
throw a chair at me, you're gonna have like
There's a
12,
reason that I
13
got
of them
this
coming
scar.
back at
There's a reason that I had this scar. I got hit in the head with a chair in high school.
you. I got a couple of cuts on my own.
Yeah,
The chair scraped me.
I
Yeah.
threw
yeah.
a person. Does
So,
that count?
like what, Arbor?
I said I threw a person over a desk. Does that count?
I
Purse.
mean, it is what it is. It
Yeah.
is what it is. But this is another example to me. And it's again, you and Mo have children. I'll let y'all put y'all 2 cents in. But to me, this is a perfect example of parents wanting educators to raise their children. You as a parent, you send that child to school to be educated, not raised. And there's a huge difference. I don't
You have
know.
to say that again and say it louder for the people in the back that teachers are not supposed to raise your children. They're supposed to educate your children,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Because I remember back in the day, you didn't have no room really to cut up. Especially if the teacher had your mom on speed dial. Now, if it was one of them teachers, that didn't really care about what you did in class type deal, you were prone to act up more so because on parent teacher conference night, we didn't come to your class no way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep my mama on the other side of school so she ain't got to see your behind so you want to say nothing. So, and she be like, you got any more classes, mama? That's all the teachers I got here. Mo had 8 teachers, my mama only saw 2. Everybody else at the house. She went home, mama. She went home, mama. She went home. But I sent
But
Mo a message and I said, Mo, please be careful out here in these streets with these kids. Mo, what you think about this? Now, you saw the video. I sent it to you. What you think about that?
All right, now here's my take on it. Reggie, you are correct. We are to educate the children. We are not to raise them. Someone said, well, y'all should teach them kindness and manners. I said, well, what do y'all do? Hell, you don't feed them. That's why they come to school and eat for free.
Where's my bell?
They don't know how to read or write because you got mad because you wanted them to come back to school. They were like, well, the teacher to teach. I was like, well, what do y'all do at home? Because, see, mine has to read a book. Right now, she's reading Rosa Parks. Every three pages, we stop and we discuss it. She couldn't understand why people couldn't sit, why black people had to sit in the back of the bus. She said, I like sitting in the back of the bus. I said, I know, and that's why I make you sit in the front of the bus, because you'll never sit in the back of the bus.
mm,
So I don't know what y'all do except for get these $1,400 checks for them. So this is my take on it. Your school district is only as good as your parents. If your parents are lacking, your children are lacking. If your children are lacking, then the school system is going to be lacking. Now, see, mine in my classroom, let me tell you, Arbor, I know I'm wrong for this, but when they start cutting up, I start dialing that phone and I put it on speaker. That means I'm calling their parents. I
Mhm.
call parents. Well, who in the class? What they doing?
Mhm.
I I call, and my students are high school. And one dude, I even talk. I go 972-515. That's his mama's number. I do it, and then that redirects him. Another one was like, "Can you call my daddy so I can stay after school?" DDDPDD. I was like, "Hey, Mister So and So, can he stay after school?" He wasn't doing nothing. But last time he was staying after school, he's with that girl. But if he can stay after school in my class, we can get that work done. See, that's how I do it. But that chair throwing, if a chair is thrown at me, I don't even have to finish that statement. But see, I got a good district. I got a good district because when I call them, they get the classroom because I never called them. So if I have to call a AP and assistant principal, they there at the ready. But see, ain't no chairs gonna be thrown. Ain't no chairs gonna be thrown. That was a substitute. Even when I subbed, no chairs were thrown. So I don't know how y'all go around throwing chairs because the first thing I ask you is when you put your feet in my chair. Arbor, now I know I'm wrong for this. I said, do you put your feet in your chairs at home? And the
Yes.
students say yes. I said, well, you not at home. Get that fecal matter urine based stuff off my chairs.
Thank you. My kids have panic attacks if they think they're gonna get called. I I am a teacher's best friend, and
As
I
they as they should.
I will fight anybody for you.
Right.
Teachers, principals, the cops. If you are in the right, I got you. But if you wrong, I'm gonna fuck you up in front of whoever just called me.
I
So
just
come
yeah.
on.
See,
I
I,
have no problems. My son is 14 and fully aware that I will show up with a belt at school. I know some laws. Honey, I'm black. I had to know that. That was like a prerequisite of having kids. I learned.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
No major weapons, no closed fists, no bruising that overlaps. They didn't say you couldn't bruise them. They said, no, nigga, I know the rules. You gotta.
There's no way. There Okay, Arbor, this is what I don't understand. Explain it to me. Help me. Help me. Who are these kids? I mean, so one kid did mouth back to me and he used profanity. And I guess just got as loud. I got louder. And I'm not gonna say if I use profanity. But
We didn't use profanity. We just used.
yeah, but
Her.
the other kids were like, we had your back, we had your back. I was like, y'all were across the room. Y'all didn't have nobody back. Y'all didn't have nobody back. And I always tell the kids, I was like, I know there are these things going around TikTok and stuff, and said, y'all may hit me. Y'all may hit me. Y'all may get that first one. Arbor, they may get that first one.
You better make sure I don't.
Lord Jesus, let them get the first one. Hallelujah. Let
I
them
think
get the
I'll be
first
able
one.
to move
Hold
afterwards.
on, my shirt.
Let them get the first one. Let them get the first one. Because y'all going to be selling t-shirts for me. Get her out. Get her
Right.
out. Get her out.
No, but did you see on the video mode that after he threw that chair back at them, they all scattered like roaches?
Because that tells me right there that they're not used to people fighting back. But you know what?
Right.
He's a 72-year-old man. And what bothers me, Arbor, is that we're treating our elders like that. One, two, that our elders have to work. And three, more importantly, that they just closed the school down the next day. They didn't take care of it. And then you had some non-subject verb agreement child speaking against DeSoto ISD. First, I need you to learn to speak properly if you're going to be in the public eye. One. Two, try to have subject verb agreement or syntax errors. No, try to have something pre-written that's not
They got to know how to write first.
bullshit shorthand. But my thing is, for you to come down on a school district, and DeSoto has money in the school district. The school district is lacking because so many parents who are school teachers try to be friends. See, I don't have no friends. The kids try to eat in my classroom for lunch. I said, "Oh, you can't do that. We ain't gonna be friends. You can't eat in my classroom because I got to eat and call my girlfriends and talk."
We haven't
But
had
really,
a call in a minute, too.
yeah, I got to. I told them. I even told someone, I said, "You gotta get out my classroom." I said, "Out." I said, "Your spirit ain't right. Your spirit ain't right." But you got so many people who are trying to be friends with these children, and I tell them all the time. I said, "I got my friends. I don't need y'all as friends." One boy said, "I hate you." I said, "Get in that line, baby. That's a long line. Long line of people who hate me." I said, "You're gonna get in there by your height, your weight, your first or your last name. It's gonna be from Greensboro, North Carolina to Dallas, Texas. But you're gonna get in that line. So go ahead."
So Ms. Montgomery said that DeSoto is filled with the melanated people, that their children are predicted to spoil. Her daughter graduated, of course, from DeSoto, and she would see all sorts of expensive cars in the parking lot, and when half of them weren't passing classes nor going to classes. I mean, with Miss Montgomery, we were doing that in high school. Hell, I remember it's a couple of people, that graduated with us. They had real nice cars and still had to come out in the summer. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
and then
yeah,
too, me personally thinking that that's not being spoiled to me.
That's not
Being
big.
yeah,
spoiled maybe would include you throwing a tantrum, not a chair for me. Because if
mhm,
you are a spoiled person, you can be spoiled all you want to. But if I'm gonna have to call a spade, I just really, really want to know what the fuck is this child's parents doing to them? What are
Now,
they seeing being thrown back and forth at their home? What the hell is going on at their house that you feel the need to throw a chair at a 72-year-old man that you thought wouldn't fight your ass back? Because when he got up in their face with that chair in his hand, they all went backing up like, wait a minute, I don't want you to hit me with this. See, you don't.
yeah.
That to me, that's disrespectful. Now, yeah, we cut up and we act up in class and stuff. Ain't no way I'm gonna hit a 72-year-old ass man. My mama will hang me out to dry,
you shouldn't
especially
even,
during
wait a minute, wait a minute.
hour like this.
You shouldn't even be cutting up in class. You shouldn't be on
Yeah.
the you shouldn't be on the phones in class. And it's really hard to get them to put their phones down. And I tell them, who did you Snapchat on March 1st, 2020? Or no, March 1st,
Hmm.
2021. Who did you Snapchat? I don't know. What was your grade last semester in English? See, that follows you. But you want to be somebody's friend and Snapchat and take pictures. Nobody cares. The only people who care about them Snapchat pictures are the pedophiles that are going on their pages and locating them because they have the locator on. But see, that's the problem because you got parents who are like, well, my child needs his phone. For what? For what? To take a picture of photo math and have the problem still wrong? For what? Because your child don't know 2 times 3. Your child says 2 times 3 is 5. Why? Well, if I need to contact them for what? To tell them to go to the grocery store and pick something up? No, no, your child don't need a phone during class. Your child don't need a phone during school because all they're doing is talking about each other on Google Hangouts and starting up stuff. But no, you got these parents who want to be friends who do not want to parent. And I need to know why the hell y'all was cutting up in class and y'all 150. I don't care if y'all had good grades. Don't disrespect. Don't wait. Let me tell you what I tell them. See, you don't got my pressure up. My pressure up. Miss Arbor, this is what I tell them. I tell them in class when they start cutting up, I said, you're not good enough to waste someone else's education. Now waste yours because you're not going to be anything. See, I'm
Mm.
speaking into existence. And that's what I tell them. I'm speaking into existence like you're not doing nothing in existence. But what you're going to do is you're not going to mess with somebody else's education because they want to be something. Now, what you do
Yeah.
is sit in the back, twiddle your thumbs, pretend to be on your little phone, and you ain't got Wi-Fi. I don't care. You don't have no service. But
I'm
see,
trying to figure out back in the day, Mo. Now you talking, Mo, and I hear you. So the kids are allowed to have their phones while they in class, Mo. I remember when we had pagers, they took our pagers up. I
no,
mean, they didn't have to, and then your mama had to come up there and get your stuff.
no. We tell them no phones in the classroom, and they have this thing you're supposed to put the phones in, and they're like, one boy's like, I don't want to put my $800 phone. I said, you think you're the only one with a iPhone 13? You think you're the only one? Here go mine. You think you're the only one? And then they were like, well, put in the backpack. And then they're still steady taking pictures. And I'm saying, y'all are so stupid. You're taking pictures while you're in the classroom with your phone. I said, that's proof right there that you're using your phone. I said, see, that's how stupid y'all are, and you're not paying attention. Maybe I say stupid. I'm not sure. Maybe.
You know
I'm
what,
gonna
Mo?
Start
say
pressing
this.
charges. Because I know you take inappropriate pictures. So every time I catch an inappropriate picture, because I'm going to ask you for your phone, I'm going to call the cops.
And see, I don't want to touch their phones because they go to the bathroom and don't wash their hands. And I keep telling them about fecal matter and urine.
You
I
better
said,
keep
because I know
gloves. I'm going to
they
buy you.
got it all over there.
I'm gonna buy you some gloves and put them right there on the desk. You better put a pair of gloves on and get on that phone.
And
Oh,
see,
that's an inappropriate picture. That's child porn. If you don't want your grades to follow you for the rest of your life, this attachment of child pornography will pick one.
and I try to, they're taking pictures of each other's phone and Snapchat and whatever. And I'm like, y'all can't take pictures of each other because they can't give you consent. And they're like, they gave me permission. I said, see, this is why you need to pay attention because the age of consent is not 15, 16 and giving you permission. But see, you don't pay attention. And it's child porn, and
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna follow you for the rest of your life, and you won't get a job, and you'll be under the bridge. And I tell them all the time, I say, you need to be something about your lives because I'm tired of paying for y'all out of my pocket.
Well, most they don't end up being shit in their life. We gonna end up paying for them anyway. Tax dollars,
I, remember,
Medicaid,
Me and
food
Reggie
stamps,
already paid.
SNAP.
Me and Reggie for 35 years been paying school taxes, and we didn't have no children in school. I want that refunded.
Hey man, I
Hey,
want my money back.
that's what
But
because
I will say this though. Like Q said, we had pagers, and Q can testify to this. I've had a cell phone since high school. My phone number has been the same since high school. I've only had one cell phone number. But guess what my cell phone was in high school? In my car.
as it should.
And then they talk about, and I know people talk about DeSoto kids being spoiled. I have to take a little offense to that because I have family members that went through DeSoto and trust and believe. They just graduated like last year and year before that. Yeah, they had cars. They had nice cars, Mercedes and Range Rovers and all that. But yeah, when you look at their grades, yeah, they got full scholarships too. So it's not everybody that's out there. But at the end of the day, parents have to stop trying to be friends and start being parents and stop expecting educators to raise your children. That's your job.
Mm-hmm.
You birthed them kids. It's your job to raise them and educate them
As a
and
parent,
teach them how to
oh,
be a
thinking
productive
about it.
human being in this society.
Take baths. Boy, they be lighting up my damn classroom. Lighting it up.
As a parent,
What?
things bothers me.
Kids
I don't
still funky
expect a
nowadays?
40-something-year-old to be friends with my 14-year-old. So why would I want to be friends with a 14-year-old?
Mm,
It's appropriate if anybody else is friends with my 14-year-old and they're 40. Why would I want to be friends with one?
mm.
I agree.
See, let me tell y'all something. And then we'll move on, because we've been on 41 minutes. I remember this just as plain as day. When I went to T.W. Brown Middle School, and Mr. Walker was our principal. I believe it's Reginald Walker. I think that was his name. Was our principal. Rest his soul. I think he passed away. But anyway, approaching going into high school or whatever the case is, I finished the eighth grade and I'm going into high school. Mr. Walker moves across the street from us. Now we on one. We was like the third house on the right. He moves catty corner to us in the first house on the left, so we could see Mr. Walker's house. I will see Mr. Walker every day. Him and his wife every day before they would go to Brown Middle School. Before you go to Brown, and he would look over at me and he was like, "I got folk up there that Kimber watching you, boy. You better make sure you up there doing what you need to do." See, Mo, it's not just if we include our teachers as a part of the village. See, it take a village to raise one, and I understand, when it comes to
I don't want to
certain.
be part of your village. I don't want
But
to be. I don't
Mo,
want to be
but
bothered.
Mo,
Let me
I'm
tell you
with you
why.
on that, Mo.
Let me tell
But
you
at
why.
the same
I
time,
didn't
think about it
squat.
like this.
Nope. I didn't squat to have that kid. I didn't jump up and down
You
to have
said
that
fuck
kid.
that kid.
I am tired. I am tired. You get paid
Why?
67% less. No, we ain't got to be part of your village. What you need to do as a parent is teach the child. There's no reason why the child should come to school, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and not know how to read.
Well,
If the
Mo,
parents would stop trying to get butt injections, trying to figure out which bundles to buy, and just let the child read, and then they're going to say, well, you know what, we don't have enough money to go to Barnes and Nobles. Well, you can't go to the library. I know you got ID because you need ID for WIC and food stamps. Don't mess with me. And to get on housing, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I'm trying. Stop
He's not lying.
making excuses and raise the damn kids you had, or give them to somebody else who can. And stop looking at your children as a check and start looking at it as a legacy.
well, my comment just out the door, but
Yeah,
I'm with you on that, Mo.
because you're trying to give excuses. We need to teachers be part of
Well,
the village.
no,
I
well,
don't
what
want
I
to be
was
nowhere
saying
near
was,
your
Mo,
children.
like, but for real, Mo, if you think about it,
No, I don't even want
sometimes
to live. No, no, listen to me. I don't even want to live in the school district. I would. I love DeSoto, but what if I were at DeSoto and if I taught at DeSoto, I would not live in DeSoto.
I'm just saying, Mo, you're absolutely. I agree with you, Mo. But only thing that I'm saying is because now we have to flip it now because we can't leave everybody out. There are some parents who cannot. Now we're not talking about their money. There are some parents who they need to have their kids diagnosed.
Well,
There
then
are
they should
some
have
parents.
paid.
There are
Stop,
some
stop,
parents,
stop,
Mo.
stop. They should have paid attention in high school. See, the kids right now at 15 years old who throwing these damn chairs are the same ones that can't read on grade level. And the reason they can't read on grade level is because nobody made them read on grade level. They're so bad that they just pass them to the next one. You know your child is lacking or slow. Then take that tax refund instead of going to the Dominican Republic with your girlfriends. Put them in Sylvan Learning Center. Get them a tutor. I am so damn tired of the excuses these heifers make. And if I have to hear one more time that well, I'm a single parent, well, you should have chosen better.
Well, see,
You should have.
I say
And
that,
stop
Mo.
having, I'm not finished. I'm not, and stop having these kids. And then talking about, I get more for, and they know how I am. They send me to my, oh, we're going to have a baby shower. I said, well, I didn't get the wedding announcement. That's right. I didn't get the wedding announcement. And they're like, well, we're going to do it next year. I said, why? Why do you have to wait? Because they trying to get that, trying to live off the government for a year or two or three. But choose better. Stop just laying down with anybody who got a nice car and the car ain't theirs. Stop laying down with anybody who talking about they got good hair so your child could good hair. but you didn't pay attention in biology with the Punnett square to figure out that it's a 25% chance of you getting that good curly hair. Stop that.
Get your hair.
Stop laying down with anybody who said you cute and you know you ain't, because you ain't brushing your teeth. You B got blackheads all over your head. Stop it. You know it. You know there's room for improvement. Stop laying down just because he cute and you want to be with somebody. Be in a book. So damn tired of it. And stop making excuses for these kids. Stop making excuses for these parents. You 30 years old and you got a 15-year-old. Do the damn math. Do something with yourself. You ain't got no GED. You flunked out of Job Corps. And then you want your child your child
How do
get
you flunk out a Job Corps?
because I'm mad. Because then you throwing chairs, and then the first thing society will say, the NPR gets on my nerves. NPR, National Public Radio, they'll have a major documentary, and they'll say, well, the problem is the problem is they didn't do what they were supposed to do. Well, the children need time to cool down, like that 5-year-old in Florida who hit that lady and beat her so bad. Now, and this was not the first time that little boy had hit someone or hurt someone. My thing is, what happened to the parents? Or okay, if they don't have parents, what happened to the guardians? I'm not the one. I'm not the one. You stop giving people excuses and they will do better. They will. On God. I know this. And because it's not a theory. I've done it in class. I have kids who were D and F students and now they C and B students. You know why? Because I hold them accountable. I send an email home. I don't know if the parents read it. Hell, I don't care. I just know that I highlight D's and F's and zeros. And in the email, and half of them talking about, well, I don't even know how to use my email. Well, you'll figure it out or you'll flunk. You'll figure it out or you'll flunk. I hold them accountable. They walk down the hall. They say, hey, Ms. Gunn, I said, why are you speaking to me? You ain't doing your work. I got kids who will come to me. Okay, I can do this after school. That's right. Give me a plan of action. It's nothing. This is bothering me. See, this is nothing that I heard. This is what I know. This is what you do. You hold them accountable. And then people like, well, I just don't have no time. Make the time. It ain't that difficult to send an email. On God, I know. I send them all the time. But this is the problem I'm having. I'm having a problem with the parents who don't want to parent, and then the parents who don't know who the parent, and the children who don't know who the parents are. And then when the children try to come up to you, I really like you. I said, I step back. Don't touch me. Because I don't want nobody to say, oh, she touched me in the no, get on. Get 6 feet. And I started spraying my little deodorizer. 6 feet. Get back.
Mo, let's ring on in. We got 10 minutes left. Mo, your moment is over.
Well, that was my moment. That was my moment.
It's over. It's over.
And as always, we didn't do part of what the show was supposed to be about.
Damn, none of it.
Hey, but this is what y'all get. Y'all mash the gas. Y'all get raw, real, uncut talk. So it is what it is. We ain't took a commercial break. We ain't took a break, nothing. We just going in. Well, actually, Mo was going in for about 45 minutes. But
sorry.
You know how it is. You gotta let her and Jesus was known for giving them long speeches. So
me, Jesus, and Obama. Yeah, me, Jesus, and Obama. Obama looked like Obama.
So real quick, everybody, I just want to say thank you so much for watching the show on today. I had something I wanted to do. I wanted to read something that says 10 things that men want to hear. But I guess I can can go ahead and try to get it out.
We can do it later. Nobody don't want to hear that.
Now, Mo, can you not interrupt me because you just had 96 minutes on, Mo, a while ago. So can I just get this out? And since Aubrey's on here for a second, I'm sure that she may or may not agree with this, but we're going to see. Okay.
I get the thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. 10 things a man needs to hear. All right. 10 things a man needs to hear. Number 1, I love you. Okay. Number 2, I'm proud of you. All right. No, Mo, we need to hear that, Mo.
You can't tell yourself? Hell, I tell myself every day I'm proud of me and I'm gorgeous. Keep going.
Number 3, I see your progress. Number 4, you're handsome.
You don't have no mirror. You can't tell yourself that. What the hell? Keep going. Pressure.
Number
Pressure.
5, sex with you is amazing.
If you keep coming back, you already know the sex is amazing. Next.
That's not
Number
true.
6, I support you. Number
And Q
7,
freezes. Of all people to freeze, he freezes.
He
am I
should.
froze?
He ain't.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. Number 7, I believe in you.
What, you ain't no Whitney Houston song? What the hell? My
Number
pressure.
8, I only want you.
If I'm with you, that means I only want you. If I'm in the car with you, if I'm living with you, if I'm married to you, that means I only want you. Even
Mo,
if
you
you
still
got
Mo,
pieces.
you still debating why you got married.
No, I'm not. I know it was great shit. This man got money. He's intelligent. He's getting ready to get his PhD. Hell, I did right. Keep going to
Number
what?
9, I appreciate you. And number 10,
Mm.
thank you.
Oh, that should have been number
Thank
one.
you. Well, I mean, it was on here. I mean,
That should have been number one.
So yeah, so
Now
those.
look, ladies. Q, I'm gonna say this, and ladies, I will give you credit for your input, but you have to remember, from a male perspective, I have to agree with all 10 of these on this list. Now, I don't agree with the order, but I do agree with all 10 of the things on this list. I do. Now, Mo, understanding that, back in the day when y'all had to make fires and make buildings and huts every day, y'all didn't have time for none of that. I get it. But these days, us men, we need to hear that. We need positive enforcement. And I say that because of this. If the man is supposed to be the protector and the provider, right? So that means he's going out into the world getting beat up by the world. And not saying that a woman doesn't as well, because please don't take that away from me. I'm not disregarding anything that you all do. But if you're really a man and you're the leader, the provider, and the protector of that household, that means you're getting beat up on all sides. Your wife is there as your partner to help heal you. See, a woman is a nurturer, and it's part of her intuition to heal. And I know we've gotten away from that in the society we live in, but that's what's missing. This is why you think they take the man away from the household. Because if they take the man away from the household, this puts a woman in an unnatural position. And then that's how you downgrade a society and an entire race of people.
And that's
You
how.
take that man out, and
That's right.
everything falls apart after that. But the woman is the backbone. Don't get me wrong. But when was the last time that a backbone could make the blood flow? You see what I'm
You
saying?
right.
When was
You
the
right.
last time that the backbone made thoughts and decisions? So you putting it out of its unnatural element, therefore you decay the entire household.
To add to that, as a parent of boys, we don't realize how much life we do not speak into our boys at a young age. Therefore, when we get husbands, when we get men and they ain't shit, it's because that internal dialogue that they have, plus what the world puts on them, they have to have some kind of affirmation, and they don't know how to do it.
Right.
I mean, and
I
I'm
was
not saying that they're not capable. I'm saying that's not something that they've been taught. That's not second nature. That's an unnatural feeling for them. So to have a woman that is theirs to speak life into them, dude, I just gave you a cape. You got superpowers now. When you have the right woman speaking life into you and praying over you, you got superpowers now. And
yeah.
he'll.
And then let me
Why
say
do
it.
y'all think? Why do y'all think I'm such a big kid? I'm 43 years old. I am not ashamed that I play video games. I like to be laugh and be goofy. I am comfortable in my skin. Yes, I'm nerdy. Yes, I'm athletic. And honestly, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Because I'm
Right.
going to put on my pants leg one leg at a time, just like you do every morning. And what
Right.
you think about me, I guarantee you, if we meet out in the street, I'm going to be the one to walk back in.
Oh
And,
my.
and And just in addition to that, y'all, everybody, thanks again for watching the show. We sure appreciate that. We kind of don't have time to do the encouraging words, but I'll make my last words this. I'll say this. Back in the day, back in Mo's day, when everybody was still pushing carriages on horseback, you know, the guys were very very open about their emotional. It was even in the songs. You ever heard the blues? The blues, the men always told how they felt about their woman doing this to them, or what she's gonna do to him, or what you need to do to keep her. I think that affirmations that come from the backbone of the family teaches a man how to be the heart of the family and keep the blood pumping. And so yeah, when Mo was a little girl, grass wasn't even growing then. She helped God put down fertilizer. And so that's just what that was. Mo, we love you. Reggie, thank you so much.
And
Miss
nobody was
Aubrey.
throwing chairs either back then when me and Jesus was holding it down. I just
They
want to
didn't need gas either. So
Mo,
They didn't
because
have here.
you was preparing tables for enemies.
see. Still am.
See?
Still am.
See? Miss Arbor, not Barbara. Are we doing After Dark Thursday night?
oh, what am I supposed to be? No, not this Thursday.
See, y'all, we be busy. We gonna pop up one Thursday, or rather, we'll
So
pop up one now.
Happy Hour with Hendrix Wednesday is going to be Happy Hour with Hendrix. Not going to be there. Mo's going to be there. Remember?
Yeah. This
Oh
week
yeah,
this week Mo's taking
oh
over Happy
yeah.
Hour with him. Yep.
It's gonna be Mo's takeover.
I'm gonna have some
Yeah.
sweet, I hope, or some lemonade.
Can you
Mo,
pour
can you
something
remind
in?
me?
Pour
'Cause
something in your sweet tea. Put a little bit of Crown or something in your sweet tea, because I'll tune in for that. Yes, I need to see it one time.
so everybody, we
Now
appreciate you watching the
hold on.
show. Thank you so much.
Hold on before you go. Now, Arbor, you know
Yes, sir.
good and damn well Mo does not drink Crown. She on Thunderbird, Wild Turkey,
There,
and
I said,
MD 2020.
You know what?
MD 2020.
woo, baby.
My lips don't put it. No, we don't do nothing that cheesy.
I was gonna say, Mo, I'm the wrong one for that sentence. Don't go there.
Yeah, we don't. I can't do that, baby. I can't. I'm too old. My organs will be like, hell no.
Thank y'all so much for watching. Again, we're going to be saying her name all month. Breonna Taylor, please keep her name in your mouth, in the atmosphere. Again, that this young lady gets some justice for the wrongdoing that's been done to her and her family. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Have a happy Saturday.
Love
And
you
we'll see
guys.
y'all next time.
Thanks for
Bye,
Peace.
Arbor.